back-to-back majors, the CS Major in Austin and the Rocket League Major in Raleigh. Two very different games, two very different shoots. This week I'm breaking down what it's like to actually shoot Rocket League and why it's much harder than you'd think. After finishing the CS Major in Austin, I flew straight over to Raleigh in North Carolina to shoot the Rocket League Major. Now, initially, this week was supposed to be me talking about the edit producing side, because that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to be edit producing content for the broadcast. But as we've already established on this channel, things rarely go to plan in esports. Instead, I ended up directing the hero shots and shooting on stage. So this week, what I want to talk about is the differences between shooting for CS and shooting for Rocket League. Let's start with hero shots. Now these are some of my favorite things to direct. You get a small window of about half an hour to shoot sort of clean, confident poses with each member of the team and group shots. They'll be used in pretty much all the content that comes out on broadcast across an event. Most players do find them a little bit cringy, so the trick is to basically get them to loosen up, and I think if you have fun as the producer or the director, if you can enjoy it, then they start to kind of loosen up as well and they have fun. And the key is, if they're having fun and they're enjoying it, you always get the best stuff. After that, I moved on to stage shooting. Now that's something I'm super familiar with, I've done it for years. However, shooting on stage for Rocket League, it's a different beast. I feel like with CS, you can kind of read the game. There are quiet rounds or eco rounds where you kind of know nothing's going on, and you can still listen to the players, you can hear them say, you know, 1B, top of mid, 2 doors, or whatever. You know what's going on, you can watch their hands and their eyes, and if there's a clutch coming, you can sort of feel when it's about to happen and get yourself ready. Which means a lot of the time you might not even shoot for the whole round. You might just get the first bit when they come out of spawn, maybe wait for a minute whilst they kind of move into position, and then once you start hearing the comms pick up and then start calling where they see people, you start to switch back on and you focus in on where the moment's going to happen. But with the Rocket League, no such luxury. The comms are way more like, I've got it, or he passed, I'm going. And when you're shooting, I've got no idea what that means. I can't see the screen, I can just see their face. You're kind of rolling, waiting, you're not sure what's going on, the comms are a little bit unclear, and then all of a sudden a player goes, yes! You're like, did that happen? Did I get it? It happens so fast, you have no idea who's got the ball. Who to choose to focus on is a bit of a guess. It moves so fast compared to CS, which means that if I miss the moment, if I wasn't recording, it's just gone. It's completely unforgiving. It's such a blur when all you've got is players' faces and them shouting, mine. So if you're not rolling on the moment, you just miss it, which means that when I'm shooting Rocket League, I just have to be rolling the entire time, because any moment could be that moment. Now, while I was working there, one thing kept coming up in conversation. CS is a titan of esports. It's been going for over 20 years, but Rocket League is nearly 10 years old, but it feels like it's trying to skip ahead to where CS is now. CS started small. It was filling out more hotel conference rooms until the point where it grew and grew, getting bigger until it could fill out a stadium. Whereas Rocket League, 10 years younger than CS, is already hitting that stadium status. But honestly, I'd rather see a sold out smaller venue than a half-filled stadium. Because really, Rocket League is still quite a young esport compared to something like Counter-Strike, which means that when you look at them, you don't compare them. It's like looking into the future. This is where it can go if it keeps doing the right things. But the real question is, how long will that take? Let me know in the comments what you think, because this is something that has been on my mind the entire time. Now we're on to event number 3 of the Summer of Esports, and it's the big one. We're at the Esports World Cup in Riyadh. I've got a new team, we're making new content, and I'm in a new country. And I'm filming in 40-degree heat, trying to catch what it's like to be at the biggest esport event on the planet right now. So hit subscribe, because this is when things are going to really heat up. Literally.